Yeah, it is recording by the way.
Sweet.
It's like 4.5 minutes.
All right, cool. I'll figure out some dinner grab from that for bloopers and the intro.
It's 4:45.
All right, you guys ready?
No.
All right. Yeah.
Woo!
Woo! That'll be the intro. Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of E-Time, episode 211. Because I'm at BSF London, I have these fools with me. I got Twill D and Twill... Actually, you're Twill D, you're Twill Dumb.
I'm a Twill dumbass.
You're fucking dumbass.
It's the Brick Springfest.
For those of you that probably don't know or haven't seen Twitter, we went into BSF, and then beginning of round 2, realized, is this fool playing Luard forgot to put his G-Zone in deck log?
It's worse, because we're sitting in front of... So, for those who don't know, last London Springfest, I played Jet all the day. I go like 5-2, it's all good. We make top 8, and then I realize that like I forgot to put a G-Zone in, so I get game lost. My team loses, it's all good. Then, this year, round 2, we queue to the same guys as that round. I'm sitting in front of the same person, and we're having a laugh. I was like, man, it's really cool that I actually put my G-Zone in this time, because like we can actually play a game unlike last year. And then my brain like clicks and I go, one moment, please. And I have to go like report it to a judge. Because I'm like, I know once I realize, I'm like, I can say nothing, but I think it's really scummy. Because you'll make top cut and then like...
Why do you have to do this to us?
It's moral.
No, we're talking about just putting the cards in your deck.
I mean, that's a different problem.
Long story short, we did manage to get all the way to round 6X once, some fucking
That
how.
was so funny.
But then we lost the last 2, and then it's your fault we didn't get in the top 8.
No, not necessarily top 8, just not getting potentially.
No, we would have made top 8.
No,
I
again.
talked to Francis.
Yeah.
We made top 8.
You cannot know for 100% because the opponents that we lost to were like 14, 15 points.
Yeah, but our opponent average was greater because the people we lost to actually did go all the way.
No, I talked to Francis. He was like, no, you made top 8 if you won that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine. It was funny. Like,
Okay,
it was a funny story. Like, I'm happy with it.
Regardless, that aside, little small talk aside, let's go actually into the episode. We got a decent amount of leaks, a whole new ride line, some cool support for some lyrical decks, and a big announcement for some future stuff.
Things I can't believe how rewarded I was for misplaying yesterday and waking up to like a Nirvana custom card. I'm so happy.
Fucking castrate.
You do not deserve that card.
Not one bit.
Hey, yes, package for Mr. Top Deck Heroes.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. Mr. Top Deck Heroes. Mr. Top Deck Heroes, your package. Man, another one? What is with this guy? Mr. Top Deck Heroes,
Oh,
again.
Melody again.
Mr. Top Deck Heroes, your
Oh,
package.
yes.
Oh, God, thank you, that was heavy. What's in that one?
Oh, trading cards.
Cards. Was every one of them cards?
Yeah.
How can you afford that?
Oh, that's interesting you say that. I got it from the Delightful Bit.
Secret.
Man, these people are crazy.
It's no secret. 50 cards. Use code TDHeroes for a discount.
Alright, starting us off with some simple common support again with Brengate this time. In Fierce Cannon Monster, Des Bargain.
Oh, it has a boom.
And he's a monster.
It's American.
100%. I'm more talking about Archive, but sure. Anyway, it's a grade 2 common, 10k that says act rearguard once per turn, costs Energy Blast 5. Choose a grade 2 or greater set order from your drop or order zone, put it into your hand, and this unit gets power 2k until the end of turn. The fact that you can grab a card from order zone, I guess it's decent because you can potentially replay certain orders that let you do certain stuff.
This card needs energy charge.
Energy Blast 5. I think this is our first Energy Blast cost that's too much for the effect that it does.
Thing is, if you have energy charge, because normally cards have it right now, so it's going to be introduced later. If you have energy charge, this card's insane.
Yeah, but
You
that's
get
only
to go like Ava
Velshire.
Call 2 top
Yeah,
5.
but that's only Velshire right now.
Yeah, or if the scene is a monster,
You just
you
go
can
like,
use it with
you
the
go
archive.
blue order, top 5, add to hand, top 5.
Yeah, but ever since the promo got introduced, you don't want to energy blast that much.
That's what I'm saying. If you get, because currently like you're at that stage where like a lot of counter blast exists when no counter charge, so you're having a lot of energy blast on a lot of energy charge.
Exactly.
Once energy charge starts being more of a thing, this card's insane.
Exactly.
But like until then, this card's just like it's like a little too much.
I still have one more grapple about this card. I hate 12k grade 2s.
Is it 12k?
Yeah, it's plus
Oh, it
2.
is. Oh, easy. Yeah.
It's so
grade
weird.
2, right,
It's so weird that it gets plus 2.
I hate 12k grade 2s. Ever since these standard overdress started, 12k grade 2s, I've always hated them. Because they didn't make no sense in the power scheme.
I mean, they kind of do, because if you're going...
In turn 2, that's it.
Yeah, if you go first, you can make 20k columns.
Yeah, but that's it. After that,
Yeah, but going second, the only way you have this kind of column is if you went second and then you don't have an order that does anything at that point.
No.
Unless you, the only way this works is if you go specifically Archite goes second, and then goes like great order to like top 5 filter, and then do it again.
it's a common. It's a common. Let's not think too much on.
Yeah, it's a bit like
Just read some cool support.
Ooh. This is Grow Well Dragon, a grade 1 for Stoicheia, that says, at the end of the battle this unit boosted, if your unit was placed on Rayguard by your Vanguard's ability this turn, counterblast 1 and retire this unit. Choose a grade 3 or greater card with Christianos in its card name from your solo drop, and put it at the bottom of the deck, and if you chose, draw a card. I have not been reading Christianos too much. Like, what's the thing like?
Resurrect 2 or 3 cards from drop.
Act ability.
It's Aqua Force in the main phase.
Act ability, Energy Blast 4. Choose 2 cards from your drop, call them Rearguard. They do.
I think they
that?
get 5k.
I don't think they gain any power actually.
Do not?
I sound like the order.
I only remember people being annoyed that it's a main phase, not a
There's
battle phase.
there's a grade 2 that gains power when called from drop, and you in comparison to just call 2 cards from drop. That's it.
Go.
Yeah, but it's just
now,
call
though.
2 cards from drop.
So basically, you call this thing, immediately sack it off to get the value.
Yeah. At the end of the battle, it boosted. So you can use it boosted and then get benefits off of it and put Persona Rides back into your deck. Which is the main gimmick.
Also, it's kind of weird. They're insinuating that there's going to be another version of that grade 3.
No, because every single one of those rather than grade 3, try that grade 3s adds a Persona Ride from deck.
Yeah.
Is it they have an Energy Blast 4?
No, I mean, because it says not the name.
They just might. They just might.
That's
They
what
probably
I'm
will one
saying.
day, yeah.
Which
But
would
it's
be
like
a
at the
really cool upgrade for them.
But yeah, at the moment it makes sense because you bought like something they just have it back.
Yeah.
So like, it works.
Anyway, well, that being said, we gotta talk about a whole new Divine unit and start off with this ride line. And I'll not force you.
It's just a grid 0. Like,
Exactly.
who cares?
That's such a good name.
It's Calamity Sipper.
This ride line has the funniest names. I love
I know,
them.
right?
This is so good.
Well, Eric, start us off.
Abyss fishing. So, okay, fair.
Don't handle the mic so rough.
Me on Tinder.
I'm just manhandling it, okay? Yeah, calm down.
Man goes on Tinder, goes a bit.
The correct way. Yes, the correct
No, it's the opposite.
correct way.
Just shut up.
It's 2 versus 1.
Shut up, Apple users. So we have this great. Shut up. We have this. So we have this grade 1 8k of the red line. It has auto when it's used rolled upon by split the preordained. So I assume the rest is grade 2. Cost almost 1. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 unit cards and up to 1 normal order from among them. Reveal them. Put the revealed normal order into your hand. Discard the revealed unit cards and shuffle the deck. That was really pretty good. Yeah, like you feel. What?
Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us. So basically, it's a filter for 2. You set up your drop zone with a unit. You get an order for potential Alchemagic or maybe an early play. I think this is a pretty good upgrade for Zorga for having the new ride line.
To be fair, the old one was honestly still decent. Like
The old one is the draw 2 digital.
Yeah.
And that card's still unreal.
Yeah.
It's still good, but this is like...
For Zorga specific, it's a go.
Like 2 draw or 2 filter, I will always take the 2 filter over the 2 draw.
The thing is, but the issue you have to remember is that the problem what this forces you to do, and that is like problematic, is it locks you out of the Zorga grade 2. So you can't go like this grade 1.
I mean,
Zorga
if
grade
the
2.
other grade 2 is just as good, then it doesn't matter.
That's the problem. The other grade 2 isn't very good.
It's decent. It's split.
Split to preordained.
Like
Preordained, thank
ideally,
you.
what you'd want to do if you could was run like that grade 1 and the old grade 2, because you have like such something, then you get to add something.
Yeah,
else.
Let's figure out what the new grade 2 does first before we compare, because we got split preordained. Its ability is auto when this unit is rolled upon by a unit with Zorga in its card name and divine skill. Choose up to 1 normal order from your drop and put it into your hand. And then continuous rearguard, if you play it in order this turn, this unit gets... It's the fucking same card.
Divine Skill lock.
It's the fucking same card.
It doesn't, because it forces you to have the Divine Skill.
You
in your
need to,
right line.
you basically need to play the new Zorga on top
You
of
can't
it.
play like old Zorga with an Nadir finisher. It has to be your right line one.
Oh my fucking god, it's the same...
You're wrong.
No, it's not the same because you need to particularly write the new Zorga on top of it. If you want to write first into the old Zorga, you cannot use this card.
Because if you want to use Divines as a finisher,
Fine.
if you want to use Divines as a
Well,
finisher...
then don't run this right line.
Yeah, that's the point.
But if you're running Zorga as Divine Zorga as the ride line, this is actually the same fucking effect as the Integrate 2.
It's cringe.
So I got just...
Honestly, after this weekend...
Yeah, his opinion is...
Come on.
Just read the fucking Zorga.
Holy shit, it's Zorga Farfa. So this is a Fated one of Taboo, Zorga Nadir. Obviously grade 3 for Stay Care. Continuous Vanguard cycle. When you would play a normal order, you can choose a normal order with a different card name from your bind zone and Alchemagic. And then act on Vanguard once per turn, Energy Blast 2 and bind a normal order from drop. Choose up to 2 cards from your drop, call them to Regard cycle, and they get +5 count until the end of turn for each normal order with a different card name in your bind zone. And at the end of the turn, retire those units. And your Divine Skill is a Vanguard auto. When this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, Soul Blast 1, choose a column and stand it. Choose everything in that column and restand it. And at the end of the turn, retire those units. I mean, the cool thing is, so this is like a nice change in Alchemagic because it means you can now reuse the orders that you bind. So it's why I was talking earlier about saying doing this as a finisher, because it means you can have a turn of normal Zorga or like Zorga masks, bind a bunch of shit that doesn't matter. And then once you're done binding it, you can then use this, like have a finisher, have a big board, and kind of use those orders again, which is why it's a shame that the right line locks you in the way that it does. Because if the way you want to use this is as the finisher, then it kind of forces you out of, like, say, draw 2, for example. It's a deck in 1, but you don't get the aggro. Because the big thing with Zorga is that draw 2, like, you see pieces like Resentment and Mushrooms, and then go, like, call a full ball, like, rush your opponent immediately. But I do like the idea that you get to reuse orders again and again and again, because you had a lot of early orders that relied on you having a big bind zone. So now this lets you, like, again, towards the finisher, it lets you kind of capitalize and then come back to that later.
Yeah.
And go, like, now that we've bound all this, here's a big board and push.
It's cool the fact that it does set itself up. So if you're not going it for it as a finisher and you're going it for as a main Vanguard, it easily sets you up because Energy Blast is
It feels similar like the slow ball that goes around with the Trick or Treat deck.
Yeah.
Like it sets up slow in the first grade free turn, but it starts to spiral out of control as the game progresses.
We actually recorded the gameplay for this. I need to edit it. I'm very scared because I'm hoping I misremembered. Because I watched the gameplay with Alex and Lon playing this. And we were in a restaurant. It was loud. I couldn't see or hear us properly. I'm hoping I missaw that because I'm hoping that while he was binding cards, he was not increasing their power because of this and because of another card. I'm really hoping.
Yeah, because it's like an act.
This only gives the power.
Yeah, it gives it.
So
it's
in
not,
that
it's
moment,
not passive.
so if you bind more, you're not gaining more because of Nadir. But I like his Divine Skill.
I like the Divine Skills, but the concern that the deck Divine Skills have, because I have this issue with the Kyrie decks,
Right.
is that like if the main push of the card is tied to the Divine Skill, it feels in my head like it works better as a finisher, because otherwise you run out of steam. But because this is just a different Zorga, there is also an argument to go Divine Skill turn 3, then mask up and go.
Look at it this way: without the Divine Skill, this is just another flavor of Zorga that basically does the same thing as all the other Zorgas. Because the amount of power you get from the called units from drop is like giving certain power to the front row.
Yeah.
As well as it's still Alchemagic, still does stuff. It actually does stuff for free.
But this doesn't interact with the other restander, right? Because you need to be masked.
You need to be masked. It needs to be called to a dragon.
Yeah, so that's a bit of a shame. Otherwise, you could have like 5 attacks at this.
So there is a different card that a cat attack.
But this, in my opinion, this is better for the multi-attack because Zorga's main gimmick has been double crit in the Vanguard. It's dangerous. It can potentially become double crit. So it just rushes you with crits because of the Prison Dragons.
Yeah, this restance, not overcall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have another fucking Prison Dragon swinging again for double critical.
Well, you're not necessarily Prison Dragon. You have the grade 2 that's
Or
a better
the
Prison
grade 2.
Dragon.
One of the two.
Yeah, it's a slightly better Prison
It's
Dragon.
basically having 3 attacks that are guaranteed double critical plus a Vanguard that can potentially become big as the triggers.
Because the only concern is because the way it's worded, I need to speak to Wolfram about it, but the way this would read to me is between the first skill that is the only card that capitalizes on what the other card's downside is.
Yeah.
And the Divine Skill being a restand that, like, if you do a big bind zone, so you have all the options, because also it says different, so it's different from Mask, because Mask can do 2 of the same. It's the fact that you're going to build this big bind zone for this, and then you're going to ride up, and do you have to like bell now? I guess you don't have to like empty them somehow.
Yes and no. Actually, there is a really good card that Alex put into his deck, and it will be in the video. When this unit at the end of battle, or when or at the end of one of the two, on boost, Cannibals 1, choose a order in your bind zone at hand. So you set yourself up for the next turn, so you have an order to play.
But I have to get another order into drop, right?
Which I think is...
I guess the Archmagic that turn would then show.
Yeah. So there is ways. I'll look at the video. But we got to move on to actual new orders.
That's one of my favorite arts. Ain't no way.
Yeah, it's actually
it's literally ain't no way.
Exactly. We're talking about Fill the Skies or Brand of Corpses. Love the name, too. It's a grade 3 common that says, play this if you have a Vanguard Zorga in its card name and Divine Skill. Choose one of your Vanguards, and it gets continuous Vanguard, all of your rearguards, placed from drop this turn, gain 5k until the end of turn. This includes Prison Dragons.
You know what's funny to me with this order? This order is like the art-wise is like, what if Maxime was a card?
Dude, not even a lie, yeah.
Look, he's just like, take a look at who I am now.
Pretty much. Honestly, for a common order, this is bonkers.
That's cool.
You know what this is? This is the same order in Prism.
Isn't that literally like a poster art for Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
Maybe, yeah.
Probably. But this is the exact same skill on the Prism card.
Yeah.
Prism order. It's just 5k to everything essentially.
And then everything does usually come for drop. The Nadir calls 2 Prison Dragons. You can literally call 2 grade 1s from Nadir.
Yeah.
They'll gain 10k because of Nadir and this. And then Prison Dragons come in and they'll gain another 5k from this.
And 10k in the crit of themselves.
Exactly.
Thing is, I think you'll find that you don't Prison Dragon as often once you read the next grade 2.
Yeah, well, before that, we have one more order.
And this is Clutch of the Grudge. Clutch of the Grudge. Toxin. Grade 3 rare. This is play this if you have Vanguard Zorga in its card name and Divine Skill, aka the new one. Choose one of your Vanguards and it gets auto Vanguard Circle. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, cast retire a rearguard. Choose one of your opponent's rearguards, retire it, and this unit gets power plus 10k until the end of battle, until the end of turn. So basically, your Vanguard gets plus 10k.
Honestly, this should have been the common.
Yeah, I feel like this is a...
Oh, it makes the next cheaper, right?
Like, this is kind of alright. Like, it's get 10k to your Vanguard, but retiring your own units for them. Like, if it's...
But everything, all of your resigns retired at the end of time anyway.
Yeah, like, if it's a Prison Dragon, that's fine, because you want to go get those back into the drop zone. But the problem is with this card that I have is that there are many other orders that are like way better in every scenario.
Well, but the thing as well, that's actually kind of exciting that I forgot to touch on is the fact that Zorga retires all the things it calls mean you no longer have to like worry about not having enough Prison Dragons.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the advantage. Like, I can see this being run like as a one-off in certain situations. Like, if we get it in a format where like you need to get rid of a particular unit, otherwise you're gonna die, then this is going to be a decent tech card to run. Because it's just on-spot removal whenever you need. Because if you run the new Zorga, it's going to be in your bind zone. So you're going to have access to it whenever you need it.
Pretty much.
I suppose one idea it can do technically is its act skill can like revive something in a Skull Dragon. Oh no, never mind, it doesn't work, never mind. Ignore me. I was thinking if there was a way to like wipe everything at the race.
Ignoring you. Here, you can read the next one. Because I know you like it.
Hell yeah. Abomination of Impending Karma, a grade 2 triple rare for Stoicheia. Saying auto, when this unit is placed on Rearguard cycle, energy blast 4 and bind a normal unit from normal order from drop. And this unit gets plus 5k until the end of turn for each normal order with a different card name in your bind zone. Then auto and drop at the beginning of the battle phase, if you have a Vanguard with Zorga in its card name and Divine Skill, and you did Alchemagic this turn, you may call this card to Rearguard cycle. If you called this card, and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 1 critical until the end of turn.
Yeah.
So this is Skull Dragon.
It's better than there's the Dragon.
It's Skull Dragon on
Skull
crack.
Dragons in drop.
And technically it's also an
stronger.
intercept if you don't restand it. But you can restand it.
It's also stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, let's say it's your first turn, you went second or third. You went second for the crit, right?
El Bozo, if you spend 20 on every skull, not Skull Dragon, God Christ. Prison Dragon. Grand Blue Brain.
Same difference. Anyway, let's say you went first or second for the power, doesn't really matter for the crit it does, but you Alchemagic with the Maxime order. So you will do that, you do any other order that might give you power, might give you drive or whatever. So let's just say the Maxime order, you Alchemagic, and then you start your turn and you call this. This thing overall will be, and you activate the on-place ability, because you have to. This thing overall
35
will be
base? Minimum?
will be minimum 25 base.
Oh, if I was thinking of Persona, right? Sure.
Yeah, will be minimum
On Persona,
but
right,
still
40.
on its own a 25k base attacker.
Plus AK boost. A Flander. You're
Yeah.
going to boost it with Flander, so it's going to be like 30 something. 40
Exactly.
something. Yeah, and then from Persona, right, it's like 40k base, like 53 something from
There
Flander.
is one problem with this deck that Alex pointed out to me, and that is the fact that this thing is Energy Blast 4, which means I think this is our first deck where you gotta be extra careful with your energy, because you can't just go using it willy-nilly.
Well, I think the only thing you save on is you can't be using these Energy Blast 7. Because by that turn, you're at least on Energy Blast 6.
Zorga is Energy Blast 2, and this is Energy Blast 4. So that's already 6. So you get only one of this. You can't do 2 of these.
Is there a one where you run the Grey 2 promo, the energy charges?
Wait, there's a what?
It was the demo deck, so it's a Crown Metal one.
Oh yeah, that's right. There is one. There.
It does energy charge, right? It's energy blast.
I think it's Energy Blast. It's Energy Blast to ride for free.
We don't have a generic
energy charge
charger, I
skill?
believe.
No. The only
Jack, yeah.
the only cards that have energy charge skills is the ride line for Thunder Dragon for the quick start deck.
Yeah.
Velstra in its order, and it's a grade 1. And I think that's it actually.
Let's check the
I
energy
think
blast.
that's
I
it.
found that
There's
card.
no lot, there's
I
no
found
lot.
that card's an energy charge. Let me check that card.
Oh well, you're
Yeah,
Well,
while we're doing that,
I think that's fine because if you could do this as easy as the Prison Dragon, I think this would be too much of a power creep.
Yeah.
but now it does force you to basically go one a turn.
But in fact, then they also need to reprint Prison Dragon then, because otherwise you're gonna have like this is now be the 4th iteration of Zorga that runs on the same card that only been
But look at it this way:
twice.
you're really restricted to doing one of this every so often because, or at least one of its effect every so often. Because let's say you go first, you have 6. That's this plus Zorga. That's it. Let's say you go second, you have this and Zorga, and you're left with 3, so you can do this and Zorga again next turn. But that's it again.
Yeah.
After that, you can only do Zorga.
Yeah.
Funny, I know I have it. I know it's here somewhere.
In all fairness, at the same time, like its effect for Energy Blast 4 is good, but it's only a power effect. It's literally just a power effect.
I'll leave it as a comment if I find it. That's the thing, like with I just like the fact that if you go second now, you get to like have a bit more pressure.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. The second part is also Divine Skill Lock, right? Yeah.
Yeah, which makes sense. Let's not break it. Anyway, that's been it for the Zorga Sport. It's going to be really interesting. Like I said, we
We might be
recorded.
past Zorga Sport, but the name convention stay the same.
Pretty much. However, there is one more thing. There is apparently one more double rare for Zorga missing.
Okay. Is it Zorga or could it be a generic Sake one?
So we're
Wait, is that with the new cycles?
we're basing it off of how the other divine units got support and what kind of support. Because even Velstra got a triple rare and a double rare.
Sure.
Varga got a triple rare and a double rare. Everybody got a triple rare and a double rare direct support.
And the double rares would take the place of the cycles, I guess, because theirs were triples, these are doubles. Okay, fair enough. Sure.
So we'll see. Not confirmed completely, but we're going to move on to more rares and commons with Knight of Glooming Margak. It's a grade 1 that says auto drop when your Vanguard is placed during your battle phase, Energy Blast 3, and call this card to back row rearguard.
What decks use that, really?
When your Vanguard is placed during your battle phase is only in Luon and Youthberg right now. There's no other actual on-place Vanguards, in my knowledge, unless the new Keter ride line we're getting in set 2 will be an on-place type of battle phase effect.
I mean, it seems okay. It's an AK booster, isn't it?
Yes.
That
So
seems...
It's just to make better numbers, I
Yeah.
assume.
The issue is I don't know if those decks can afford the space, because like I know Youthbug can't afford this at all. No.
No.
Like that deck needs to be gassed.
Which is funny because it feels like it's more useful in Youth because you have the booster that goes away the witch, and then you can call this immediately on the same spot.
But the issue you have is the issue Youthbug had, especially when it turned to 50 cards, was on 46 it was almost perfectly designed so that every card was gas. Because Youthbug is a deck that puts its foot on the gas and can't let go. If you let go, you lose. You have to go like every card needs to get your revolve forms, be a revolve form, be a drive check, be a trigger, be a PG. That's all of it.
You basically have the same problem as Mygo. When Smygo got more cards, it's like, what the fuck do we put in? This was a well-oiled machine.
The level of like increase in break I've had with Youthbug just by having to have 3 persona rides is unreal.
Yeah.
Because the amount of times I now draw cards and I'm like, this does nothing for 3 turns. Or like I'll draw it for opening hand, I'm like, this comes up and like, turn 4, it's like turn 2.
We'll see. I honestly do feel there's a new ride line coming for Keter that's
It'd
going to
probably
make
be
this
good, yeah.
really good. Anyway, moving on though. Hala.
Smart catch OBB. Couldn't you just throw the laptop, be more on theme then?
Next time.
Okay, good. Because you're not shy away from throwing stuff at us.
No, you're gonna
threw a bag in my face yesterday.
He threw his phone at you.
I'll have you know you hurt Ben yesterday.
No, you. No, you. No, you.
Flipped it into Ben.
No, he threw the last one like that.
No. I'm innocent for you were the one that flipped
If
it in
you
his
didn't
face.
do anything, Ben would not have been
It would
casualty.
have hit me.
That's the point. Ben wouldn't have been a casualty. Therefore, your action caused Ben to get hurt.
Anyways, why these women, like these girls, bicker it out. Auto Rigard Circle. When is units boost the Rigard? If you have 5 or more units, soldiers 1, and this unit gets power plus 5k until the end of battle. So
if you can count to 30k.
So 13. It's just a 13k booster. That's soul charge. Is there any lyrical deck that really needs for soul
but
charge?
it's a common for a reason because of
Yeah.
that. They're introducing more commons to do stuff, but they're also introducing commons that make sense for the set that where you...
Doesn't Shamu need quite a bit of soul?
Shamu?
The witch girl that like gives...
She
a lot of it
does.
does soul charge, so I'm assuming she's soul blast.
She also does need a lot of soul because she soul blast 2 for most effects.
Yeah, it's also, I've seen a lot of her cards like go to soul, so I'm assuming she's soul blast. Soul charge ones are okay, right? So,
soul charge 1 would in lyrical would be really good in... I'm blanking right now.
ooh, actually, this is kind of funny because what this lets you do if you play Sharmu is go... Because you have to choose 3 cards with that like name,
Oh
right?
shit! This could also be technically good in Labrador.
Yeah. Labrador maybe not so much. I think it's a space secret. It's not a prism and it doesn't.
Yeah, no, for prison.
Because you don't need soul charge in
I
prism.
said maybe.
No,
Like, prism has the benefit of like being
the only
self-sufficient.
moment you run out of soul is either you face up against prison,
Or you overcommit.
or you're playing badly.
Yeah, you overcommit.
Yeah.
No, because the thing you can do is with the Sharmus, you can go like 3-2 in the front, 0-1 in the back, her behind the Vanguard, and then because they all copy the Vanguard's
Right.
power, all of them become like 40k, so it becomes like fucking like 70, 80.
Yeah, that's like,
Vanguard.
no, you don't want behind the Vanguard because behind the Vanguard is the extra attack.
Sure. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Oh yeah, so back for a center. Okay.
Yeah, Sharmu is also a well-oiled machine when it comes to that. You actually want front row rearguards in that deck.
Oh my god, I love the Oshinoko references. This is a brand new lyrical order, normal order, grade 3, called Call and Response. You play this card with Rest Rearguard. It's a revelation. And look at the top 3 cards from your deck. Choose up to 1 card from among them, call it to Rearguard Circle, and put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So,
It's alright.
shout out, check top 3, call it trigger, I guess.
Pretty much.
Because lyrical decks are really good at compressing, so like this helps with that, but it also feels like late into the game you've already done the compressing, but it is free, so I mean... Is there any lyrical decks that just is like generically cares about orders and drop?
Orders and drop?
Yeah. Because like this is an
Not
order, right? It's not set
really.
order.
Not really orders and drop. I can use this in Patrolka technically.
Like maybe they have like an archetype that's gonna be focused on resting rearguards or something. That maybe this could way to fuel that.
Most,
My girl Leonor was swinging, and I could
Oh.
resend my board.
again, I know I'm this mindset and you're completely correct. This again could go really good in Labrador. For the simple fact that you can rest something,
And then bounce
look
it.
at find the prism, then bounce it back.
So the
You bounce the resting
No,
rearguard.
use the effect to find a prism,
Yeah,
to call, and then use Labrador to bounce the rest of the unit.
Yeah.
So the only thing you have, and that's the thing with Labrador, is like the thing you have is like the opportunity cost.
Yeah.
And the opportunity cost in a deck like Prism is the semi-persona ride order. So it's like I don't think there's ever a world where you go there because you should always have the great ones.
Exactly.
Right? So like unless you're like giga bricking, but I think like a recovery from that is like not really guaranteed. So it's like
I'm really blanking what decks that can benefit from or can run away with having a rested rearguard in their
Wizard,
face.
maybe.
Can you?
It's in case you don't have the order, it gives you at least something to call because when they call from deck.
Yeah, then you can just.
So do you remember the Galgul call added order to your
yeah.
hand? So if you brick and you don't have gas, you go top. If you find her, you add the order, play the order, draw 2, Soul Blast it, top 5, draw 2.
But you need to play 2 orders a turn. We'll find some space. Let's actually go to some Kyoka support. So Kyoka got some cool support inside of set 2. And we're starting off with a common pure gold stains Elspeth.
You're
There's
reading this, I've
trends.
never played Kyoka.
There's an
Fine
art.
strain.
There's an
No,
art.
I'm the number one
It's-
Kyoka hater. Like that's
The
good.
whole thing is look at her hair. It's talking about her golden hair.
Anyway, auto rear guard at the beginning of your battle
Thanks,
phase.
Mr. Potato Potato.
If you played a magazine order this turn, put this unit into your soul, draw a card, choose one of your grade 2 or less units, and it gets 5 until the end. This is actually gas for a
What does
common.
Kyoka do? I don't like that.
Okay.
This is a magazine thing.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Kyoka has a couple effects. So her main effect is if you play the magazine, it's 5k to the front row for the rest of the turn.
Sure.
Continuous. Her main ability is act ability to declare a grade between 1 and 3. Or look at the top 5 cards. Either pick a grade from among the that you declared and add it to hand, or a magazine. Actually, call it the board, or a magazine and add it to hand.
Sure.
So it's kind of filtered. The magazine, this is good for magazine for 2 reasons. The magazine grade 2, not the magazine, but the support grade 2 unit is if you play the magazine and you have Kyoka, when your Vanguard attacks, Cannabis 1 Soul Blast on restands. It's a 5 attack deck. And it's a 25k beater because of the magazine. This makes it better.
Yeah, this gives you the soul and it makes it stronger.
Exactly, because the magazine has 3 effects. You do each effect depending on what conditions. So if you have 2 grade 1s on the board, you draw 2 cards, stitch 1 when you play the magazine. If you have 2 grade 2s on the board, you pick one of your units, give it 10k power, and you have 3 magazine. If you have 2 grade 3s on the board, you countercharge 1.
Okay.
So you want 2 grade 2s, 2 grade 1s, and 2 grade 3s. So you do all the effects, you countercharge 1. So when this happens, this will go to soul and give one of your grade 2 restands extra power.
Yes.
And draw a card on top of that.
Because you need 2 grade 2s and 2 grade 3s. One of them is never going to attack, and this is a way to get better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then how are you going to extend? Are you going to ever call anything over the bottom back rows?
No, because it's at the beginning of the battle phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as is there any ever a way to
So you don't have a booster for Vanguard. Oh, well. but-
They don't have something like Refluk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Refluk, you can do.
Or you can put this behind the grade 2 you're going to bump up. So it technically is like a constant 5k booster.
Sure, you could.
But you're probably going to attack. When is the restand? On a Vanguard attack or just when it attacks?
On the Vanguard attack.
Yeah, okay, so you can have for. Yeah, okay. Maybe you don't need the booster. Is the Vanguard just 13k?
You can put this behind the grade 2 that you will give the power to, so it can act as a 5k booster.
Yeah, fine.
That's fair.
That's fair.
This but it doesn't end there.
Plenty of research, Noma.
What the fuck are you saying, Jesse?
And
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about, Jesse?
Noma. This is a grade 2. It's a rare for lyrical. Auto when it units placed on the rigid circle, cost counterblast 1. Search the deck for up to 1 magazine card. That's pretty good. Just search one of. Because they have 2, right? The grade 2 and the grade 3?
yes.
Reveal it and put it in your hand and shuffle your deck, which just means get to a magazine that's great for the situation you are in right now. Continues a rigid circle. If you play the magazine order this turn, this unit gets a boost. Oh, that's also great because now you get value. This is a different way to get value because you can put the grade 2 in the back row. How much counterblast do they use besides the restander? Is Kyoka counterblast or the magazine's order?
It's not a counterblast.
Is one of the magazine orders a counterblast?
No. I don't remember actually. I don't think it is.
I mean, you can simply by clicking on it.
Yeah. So the grade 3 magazine I know is get 2 cards from drop and play the other magazine. You get to play the other magazine.
Just 2 normal units with different grades and call a grade equal to less to your Vanguard from drop and call them to the regular circle. If you have 1 or more units with the grades 1, 2, and 3 until the turn, you may play a total of 2 orders, but can only play order other than lyrical shooting stars. So you can only play this once.
Yeah.
So basically, this is your setup. This is cost a counterblast.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is.
I think there's a way to countercharge. Oh yeah, the magazine. The magazine. If you have 2 grade 3 countercharges.
So if you have both magazines, you basically can play them for free. Then you only use the grade 2 for restand. Yeah, I can see the grade 2 being potentially. I think you're going to use a search effect in the case of you missing one of the orders in order to do your play. And then it's just another way to get full value of having 2 grade 2s and 2 grade 3s. So I think it's a fine piece to have. I don't know if it's going to be running in your final build, but it's
decent.
It's fine to have
decent.
one of the options.
I know you say you don't want to read it, so I'll take it.
I just don't know anything about Kyoka. I just never liked it.
It's a triple rare support for Kyoka.
You need to say it. You need to say that in theme.
How do you even say that?
No, you don't know the meme?
No.
Do you know the selfie meme?
No.
Oh,
I touch grass.
Never mind.
I speak to women.
Anyway, today's selfie Fridas. Or Fridas. Whatever. Anyway, it's a grade 1 triple rare for Kyoka that says continuous deck. If you have a Vanguard Kyoka in its card name, when you would search or choose a magazine card from your deck, you may search or choose this card. And an auto back row rearguard at the end of your turn, retire this unit, choose a card with Kyoka in its card name or a magazine card from your drop and put it into your hand.
Oh, they really just said here's a Persona right cycle?
In a sense, yeah. This card is actually bonkers.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Because the grade 2 we just read can search this out. And Kyoka, if you, let's say, declare grade 2 for her ability, and you reveal top 5, and you don't find a grade 2 or a magazine, but you do find this, you can pick this because you can pick a magazine.
That's pretty fucking good.
It's just a really good utility.
This feels like a Kyoka specific, like Mistyak habitat.
In a sense, yes.
Because it's like, oh, if you were to choose, you can choose as a unit and then just get added to hand.
Yeah. It's actually really good.
Yeah, this is actually really good.
I wonder if Kyoka fans will buy it out or wait for it to be $20.
There's a grade 1 from the festival booster for Kyoka, if I remember correctly, that says something along the lines of at the end about that boost it or...
No, Festival has no Kyoka support.
It does.
Festival was only the first wave of support, wasn't it?
Yeah, with the Easter egg, yes. The Easter egg
The Easter egg was just support for the...
original 5 right lines, and
Yeah,
then the 2
the Salmon right
new
lines.
Easters.
Oh, wait, if that was 8, that would have been that girl.
No, no, wait.
Yeah, it did
They
have
all got,
something.
no, they all got like 1 or 2 dual cards for 2 different right lines. So Kyoka had one with another right line. Yeah, I
No, it was the
remember.
other girl you were looking at.
So
yeah,
all
but
the-
that was
all-
not the one I was trying
Like
to
all the
find.
main support were the original, like the triple rares and whatnot, but like they got commons and rares that were like support for 2 different right lines. So they say if you Vanguard is this
Yeah.
person and this person, you do something.
Because this one worked for
Yeah.
Kyoka and Letitia, and it was a Soul
sure.
Charger.
Sure.
But no, I'm thinking about set 4 support for Kyoka.
Oh, okay,
and-
okay, sure.
Which, if I do want to look it up because it's eating at me, but it was a really good card that not only give you Soul, which for Kyoka was important because her ability is Soul Blast.
I think
And the
how the fuck that image ended up there, the prison one of your drive.
people wanted to know because they saw the playmat and wanted to have it to make the custom playmat themselves.
It's funny.
So I was like, all right, I'll put it on the drive. What the fuck? Anywho, the card there it is. The card I'm actually talking about is this one at the bottom. More merit than you'd think. At the end of the battle, it is boosted. If you played a magazine order this turn and you have 3 or more units with different grades, put this unit into your Soul Draw card. That's actually really good for Kyoka, yeah. Came up really a lot. So the deck's, it'll be very interesting to build and, play around with it and see how it works.
Yeah, because the problem is now that you get so many options, you need to make choices.
Exactly. Anyway, moving on. Thursday stream this week did introduce us some interesting stuff where we got a double rare cycle card, grade 1, for all nations that literally has the same effect across all nations.
Wait, there's no difference?
No,
No, they're the same effect.
they're the same effect.
So
across
if
the
I
board.
play Highlander, for example, I can G-Guard Citron, call this grade 1. This grade 1 filters Elementaria, and I just activate Elementaria.
Well, read the fucking card first.
you're gonna say that because
So,
this is nothing.
so this is for all nations. Grade 1. Auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle from hand, if you did not play an order this turn, you may discard a card from your hand, search your deck for up to 1 order card without regardless speeds and discard it. And it gets continuous. This card can be played from drop, and when it would be played and put into drop, put it on the bottom of your deck instead until the end of turn, and shuffle the deck.
Yeah.
So it just gets red
a
text, you can play it from drop.
It's a Jennifer that searches.
So you ditch it, and then you play it, and then it goes back into the deck.
And on top of that, you get a unit on the board. It's a unit.
That's
it's
so cool.
Yeah, it's a unit that exists.
Oh, okay. I was so confused. Like, why would you discard a card to just mill a card from your deck? I'm like, huh? But then you can play it from your drop zone and then go. Oh,
So the
okay.
Elementary still gets removed from play, but like it's a tutorable PG.
But that's a good point. If it would go to
No, you cannot. It cannot because it says it gets the continuous skill until the end of turn.
Yeah.
So you cannot. You cannot mill Elementaria.
Yeah, you can.
Citron, G-Guard.
Oh, yeah, okay. If you do, you're an opponent, so yeah, okay,
I
fair.
go G-Guard.
Yeah,
no,
fair.
He's talking about premium.
Yeah, okay,
No,
fair
but,
enough.
Oh, wait till I find out what format I play for try, right?
No. When you would put the drop, it goes to bottom. So stuff like
So you still pay the effect. It's just it activates just.
It's literally Jennifer. It's Jennifer.
Yeah, but
But
Elementaria.
Jennifer only works with normal orders. This one works with any orders.
Yeah.
You can set order. You can technically blitz order if you do it correctly.
So the only thing you replace is if it wants to drop, it goes to bot. Everything else still resolves probably.
Yeah, but Elementaria will still get banished.
So dual cards will still go into soul. Set order cards will still go into set orders on songs, stuff like that. Like they're honestly really good.
I think a lot of decks are going to benefit quite a lot because one deck immediately shoots to mind is Maelstrom. Because Maelstrom needs the orders to work and they have no searches whatsoever.
The Nirvana order is tutorable now.
Yeah.
If my opponent does a deck that fucks me up, I'm like, eat shit, call it, search it, brilliant.
This is good in any deck. Like, this will be really good in Brengate decks. Yeah. Because you can just go, I need this set order. Oh, look, my good Eva. Oh, look, the grade 3 set order.
Can you tell what card's about to drop in price?
Yeah,
Do you know what £15 card we were looking at earlier?
Yeah,
about to drop
valid.
in price.
It can also work for Jet.
Yeah.
Because we can
And
we can call out the grid one
And
every
Messiah.
what we want.
I like it work.
Yeah, really cool.
Dude, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah, I think these cards are going to be nuts.
Yeah, the issue is... Oh, you know what's funny about this card? If I play it in Jan, I cannot register my G's on it, so I'll play my deck.
Exactly.
God,
Let's go, Let's go.
You know what I just realized as well? I realized every time we do a V-Time together, they release like a Nirvana support card that's like absolute gas. The last V-Time we did was Cindy.
Yeah, true.
What can I say? I am Bushiroad's favorite soldier.
Anyway, moving on. Well, those are amazing. We still have a couple cards. Some support that I did not see coming. With Hardening Insight.
So
It's a great...
insight.
It's a grade 2 auto when this unit is placed on Vanguard. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, bear Magnus in its card name.
Yo, he still gets support?
Exactly. Energy Blast 2. Choose up to 2 normal units from your drop, put them on the bottom of the deck in any order, and Soul Charge 2. Continues during your turn if your soul has 15 or more cards, or you soul charge 3 or more cards in total this turn. This unit gets plus 15k power until just
Shout out to my favorite Nintendo Switch.
I know, right?
I'm so glad Steve Barrow Magnus isn't dead.
Honestly, not a bad card.
It's okay for Barrow. The issue is Barrow hasn't gone to card since when did Amelia come out?
Yeah, exactly. I actually got some support in set 11, 12 or something like that.
He got like an order in like set 7.
No, I actually got dedicated support in
Did
set
it?
12, I believe, but just it was like...
Not good.
Oh, the Feet Girl, the playmat.
No.
No,
God,
not the Feet Girl.
fuck.
No. I know
God,
she was
fuck, man.
She was a common or rare in like set 11 or 12. She was a playmat. She was a sneak peek playmat.
No.
Yes, she has this like crown. She was a sneak peek playmat. I just don't have it.
No.
Set 11 or 12. She was a set 11 sneak mat, I'm pretty sure. That one.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was a sneak playmat. She looks really nice.
Yeah, but this is why she was, looked over and forgotten. When it placed retired, choose 1 Vanguard, gains 5k, and if 10 cards are soul and Bear Magnus, it gets 10k instead of 5. You're just bumping up your Bear Magnus.
But
not doing
Bear
anything.
already has like 20k beaters, so...
You know, because that was the meme
Like,
where like Jog States keeps getting sneak playmats.
But
That's just like they got way like
my
I think
issue
3
with
more
this
sneak
new
mats than
card
anybody
is
else.
that it doesn't fix any of the issues that Bear Magnus has.
That one doesn't.
The new
but
card,
This new card as well. It
That one's
doesn't...
okay.
it doesn't fix, but it does let you put pieces back so you don't
No,
deck
but Eric,
deck
think
out.
Well, it doesn't, because you go put 1 back and then you soul charge 2. So you still
Yeah,
go
so
minus
you're-
1 on deck.
Yeah, but you're still gaining cards and soul while not completely
Eric,
going out of deck.
Eric, but you have a card that puts normal units back already. Like that's not a problem.
Yeah, it's not the fact that you have cards to put back deck. It's the fact that you're soul charging while your deck's not going
Because
there.
like your issue with Baron Magnus is hitting 15 already happens. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's
But
like-
it's my whole hand goes down.
No, my whole hand goes down, but 15 happens. Like you don't need to one with Amelia. You don't need that consistent. That happens. You need a way to put triggers back and keep pressure up. So you need big rear guards, which is what the deck doesn't have. Because it would the best you could do is
It
like
does. No, it does, but
the
you
one that puts back. But
no, you have the one that gains 2k power for every card in soul.
every card you put back
No.
to drop.
No, there's a grade 2 that's a 2k power grade 2 that gains 2k power for every card in soul. So you have 10 cards in soul, it gains 20k power, becoming a 22.
So 32 with a 10k from Barrow. But that's
And then if you have
Which is still
15,
stronger than this.
and then if you have 15 for the full combo, it gains 30k, which is a 32.
Yeah, this is in the same situation as 25, so that one's still stronger than this.
Exactly. So
but this one is usable before that one.
exactly. This
This one is a card you can play like turn 2, 3. The other one is like
not to mention Barrel Turbo still ran Swirlers, so Swirlers just became like, if Barrel went completely off, it lost all cards in hand, got to 15 while you're at grade 2, and had like 70 columns. And
But
then
if you
put
survived it.
Exactly.
Because the issue Barrow had as well is its first 2 swings were way bigger than its last 2 swings, which is like the opposite of how you want it.
Yeah.
So if they check 2 defensives, then you swing, you go 33, and they're like, I'm 33. 5K,
Exactly.
5K, 1 pass.
This might allow Barrier to slow down a little bit, do like 3 attacks, not the full 5 right away, and then next turn try to go for the kill.
Because Barrow needs to go first, needs to sack high roll, you need to not see triggers, you need to not have PGs, and then they win.
I think what Barrow
it's like a
needs
couple-
is cards that... Barrow only costs a 2, right? And there's no skills that pop up more or stay on the
needs-
board.
No. I'm going to end this conversation here with one statement. Barrow needs the same thing Yuji needs, a fucking new Barrow.
Yeah.
I mean, true. Like, it needs something that either pops up more units or lets your back row stay on the board.
Or does.
And
something.
restands as well.
Because 15 cards in Soul is a high threshold.
Imagine if you had like a Varga for back row where you keep or you have like resistance that stay on back so you can give them triggers and the things you call out as well.
Yeah.
So do you want it or not?
No, give me.
Give me. I passed on the Kyoka card, so I've been tracking for this day.
That's not an equal trade.
This is a grade 1 for Dragon Empire, a prayer dragon.
Yes.
Praise be. Piercing equipped dragon Argneus. This is auto when this is placed on rearguard cycle or discarded from hand during your turn. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with a Nirvana in its card name. Energy Blast 3. Choose a card with the crossover dress ability from your drop and put it to your hand. And auto, when this unit becomes an original dress, Soul Blast 1, Countercharge 1. Not once per turn on any of this. Doesn't have to be for the grade 3 skill. It just needs to be discarded while you have grade 3. I love this card so much.
Question.
Yes.
Is it important that it's a pierced equipped dragon? Or does it need...
No, so the name is Blazing Heavenly.
Blazing
Heavenly is the
Heavenly,
phrase.
there we
It doesn't matter though, because all you do with Blazing Heavenly is the grade 1 that pops, searches the God Restrict and the Strigalio. No, Strigalio. The grade 2 that one discard anything itself, searches any prayer dragon. So you could literally go, if you open 3 of these and you're just him, you go discard for Verena effect. Oh, sorry, no. You play this grade 1. Grade 1 pops, calls the grade 2. Grade 2 discards this. Calls 2 other things. Then you call Strigalio from hand, discard it. Add something else. Vanguard effect, discard it. Call others, call Cindy. All of them go to soul. You have like 3 crossover just units from drop. You soul charge like 3. You keep soul blasting the thing you soul charge so you can keep recycling them. Like this card, like...
Where are you soul charging?
Well, you
Oh, Cindy. Yeah.
Wait, how much are you paying the energy blast cost?
That's
for?
only when you crossover dress. Oh, energy blast.
No. When you discard it.
Yeah, when you discard it.
Eric, it's the only energy card in the deck.
Yeah, but
literally.
you're saying 3 times already. That's 9.
That's if you go second.
Okay. You don't have to activate everything. It's like if you're complete, like you go like I go second, I have everything, and like I can discard crossover dresses every turn. If I go second, open 3 crossover dresses, I keep discarding them. I go 1, 2, 3, add everything.
He's got a point. There's literally no other energy card, and it's 3, so you gain the same amount.
If you go
every turn.
second, you can use it 3
Because
times.
the issue you always had, and Philip would remember this from our games, is your problem with like some of the decks fixed it, like Stravina helped, but you have to keep committing a lot. You had the issue of you were missing specific crossover dress units at like awkward times, and you didn't have. Because your CB was battle face bound, and you always needed to completely pop off, you needed 3 CB a turn. And Mirrors only does 2, but then you need Mirrors and Stravarina. And it's like a lot, because Mirrors, once it goes 2, now you have to rebuild it, and you have no way of building it besides the bills. So you have to like make bills, add it, get rid of it, go Stravarina, go Mirrors, put it in, then soul charge, counter charge. So it was like having to go like neg-5 to do something a second time, which is like kind of shit.
Like if your board stays, you're actually in a worse position if your board was nuked.
Like Cindy goes away,
what
but
the
like then you need to like discard Cole Cindy, but then you need to like maybe still Strawberry, and maybe you need a 5-piece now. Who knows? So it's kind of like the piece where you have to commit like a lot of material, and this just goes, here's your counter charge, Soul Blast, pop your Cindy's, who cares? Like pop it, because the thing this lets you do is lets you counter charge, go like Strigalio CB, Vanguard skill. Call 2 other things. The Cindy pops out. Goes back. You counter charge again. Because Strigalio CB1 when it becomes crossover dress, call a trickster. So it's like your way to like extend crossover dressing. But then that makes your turn like full CB. And it's like, fuck. Because you have to go like swing. Because you go like Strigalio normally. Or you have to go to like mirror, Vanguard swing, restand, Strawberry, just restand something else. And it's like a lot of CB you have to burn. But this helps so much.
Huzzah, finally.
Such a
The
good
fact
card.
that they didn't make it once per turn is kind of crazy.
So good. This is a custom card.
Yeah,
I think I'm
what the fuck?
This and Cindy are custom cards.
Like, it's just nice to see some kind of legacy type support for these decks. There's just...
Oh my god, is that a new blast?
Shut up! Fucking Jesus Christ, can't prep anything for you. Anyway, that's been it for the last week's
Boku
leaks.
no Bushin.
I will hurt you. Next week, or technically tomorrow at the time of this recording, we're going to see on the Tuesday stream, not only looking back on the episode 9, but also revealing cards from set 2, including Varga support and Galactic B-Hero support. So the theory that me and Alex had that the set 2 will not support any of the set 1 decks because they want to kind of put the baseline for, all of it in 2 sets.
Yeah.
Is out the window now, so give me my Velster support.
Wait, do Galactic Heroes get support for set?
No, I'm talking about Varga.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Who's Varga?
Anyway,
The Overlord clan.
Oh.
I am very interested to see what kind of Galactic B-Hero
But
we're
in
gonna
fairness, I think the
Isn't
only
Varga like the main character?
Yeah.
No, she's the main girl. She's not the main guy. Main guy is Razel. It's like the big angel looking dude.
get. Anywho,
No, because the main thing is only because the way you normally do support is that the anime's 12 episodes, first 6, second 6. Episode 7 or 8, whichever one's the recent one, is Varga and Heroes.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have to be sticking that. Otherwise, you wait till set 3, so it's like what? August, September? Like,
exactly.
I think that's a bit too long.
It's like the season already ended.
I do believe since they gave Varga support here, even if it's just one card, they're gonna give Chris Rain one, Velstra one, and Raziel one. They have Raziel special because he's in the anime.
Razel, yes. I don't think the others because they're not in the anime anymore. They're like till next season because they're already knocked out.
She was also knocked out.
Yeah,
and she got
getting
support.
episodes.
Yeah, so they can get episodes
Yeah,
too.
they get episodes. Yeah.
I honestly do believe, because that is one thing, like, yes, they support anime decks, but at the same time, they've been kind of nice about being uniform.
I wonder if they include his sister's card. Oh, I'm assuming it's going to be his sister, like her card in the set.
Maybe.
Because they're like, oh, there's like a 7th faded one or whatever.
Maybe. But
Spoilers, I guess.
that's tomorrow. As for the Thursday stream, yes, you fucking twat. They're going to be revealing 2 support cards for Alma Jester, including a triple rare for Dark States.
Twitter about to go feral.
Why?
Like, oh my god, Sophie Bell, woof woof.
What?
Oh, you missed. Oh, yeah. Save
Regardless, we're going to get the triple rare generic support for Dark States, which if it's anything like the Brain Gate one is going to be fucking nutty. And then I love Alma Jester, so just seeing more support for her is like, yes, please, thank you. And then, yes, they're also revealing the last monthly Bushido promo,
Oh, yeah, it stops her.
which is Blaster Blade, the Vanguard.
That's cool. That's a nice touch. Like, I'm just happy. Like, as much as I'm not the biggest on like nostalgia pad during, like, listen, we all got into the game with this. Like, give it.
It's a nice. It's a nice touch on as it began, so shall it end.
Yeah. It's just nice to be like, hey, you know what? Sign off. Here's your like cool little. It'll be cool if it's playable. That'll be neat.
We'll see.
What's it just being a vanilla?
It is.
I mean, even if it is, I think so.
Regardless, it is a Keter Sanctuary card, and it does have Royal Paladin.
Yeah.
So
it's-
MLB.
I mean, it is. Or you can throw it in Shadows.
Oh, you can, but it doesn't work that well. It doesn't work that well in PBO. I'm talking just standard, so
Yeah.
it doesn't work that well in PBO as it will
The
probably
Royal
work.
Paladin as a clan doesn't work in premium. Like, this is standard only.
Yeah. So for MLB, this will be very interesting to see what it actually does.
But to be fair, I like this for like the people that like doing the anime speeches. When you go, like, you know what, fuck, pop off, king, do your shit.
Exactly.
Lay your nuts hang, like, have fun.
The other news we got is Set 3 announcement, and as per usual, because they started this pattern, we are going to be getting glitter support, and this time around is going to be supporting mainly Arcade and Shoujo Doji.
The Bozo's back, boys. Bozo
He won
Doji.
Worlds, and now he's coming for the Empire.
As well as introducing 4 more new ride lines for the other nation.
Can you believe that's the Keto one? It's not
That,
insane.
yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go through one.
That's insane.
We're gonna go through all of them.
Like,
Oh, and all the new rides are all youth quakes. I should probably preface that.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, the youth
They're all week cake. There we go. We're gonna start off if I can properly. Nope, it was below. Sorry.
Yeah, the one.
We're gonna start off with. Where's the fucking images? I just had them.
Professionals, ladies.
100%.
I'm editing magic.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah, we're gonna start off with. Oh, there's also this note. There's no lyric on this set, so it's only supporting Dragon Empire, Darkseid's Brand New Academy.
And what did I lyric? And what did
We'll
I?
get there. We'll get there. Anywho, first two are the Dragon Empire and Stoicheia.
Wait, that's
Pope. It's the Pope. It's
that's
the Pope.
Stoicheia.
why is it not Keter?
It's a fucking bug, Eric.
Yeah, it's literally a
from my
bug.
angle, it just looked like a
it looks like a character from Chimera.
Right?
Yeah.
no. From my angle, it just looked like a random, like a spiritual dude.
Yeah. So the
Wow. So like bugs can't have a god. Like what's up, dude?
you're not
No,
wrong
they're
there.
bugs.
So the Dragon Empire card is Fire Retribution Dragon Court Blaze, and the Stoicheia card is Dignitary Stoicheia. Stoicheia, thank you.
Yeah, Storaya.
It's like Stoicheia, but Stoicheia.
He's bugs.
Exactly.
bugs.
And then the other two are for Dark States and
It looks like a
Keter.
Shadowverse card.
So not Break Day, which we technically got Archive and
Is this just a walking lamp?
It's not.
yeah, but we have no Brain Gate new.
What is his
Well, we
hand?
got Silhouette.
It looks like a what's it called? Like a fucking timepiece.
Yeah. So the Dark States unit is Ritual Governor, Sacrifice Glass,
Yeah, it's because glass head.
and then the Keter card.
Persona.
That was a good one. And then the Keter card is Poison Knight of Silence, Undercover Mordarian.
Really fighting for that card space, huh?
I mean, maybe that's why it looks like a dark side. It's an
You know
undercover
what it's
guy.
going to look like on the cards? Do you remember the World Original Set 6 Keteroti?
Yeah.
Do you remember the foiling on the name?
Oh, fuck that.
It feels like it's going to look like...
Like, you cannot read a
It's like
single
my brother
letter.
says, what is the font on this card? 3.
Like, what?
And of course, we don't end it there because, like we said, we get a new Sojo and Archive.
And your last piece.
Why you gotta cut me off?
It's the Bozo Doji.
I know, right? We got Cloud Water, Flitfoot, Stealth Rogue, Sojo Doji, and Innocent Monster in Paradise Archive.
I like it. It keeps up like the odd thing with her and Ava.
Yep.
Also, Karo never misses.
Oh, never. That is fucking awesome.
That card hits.
And yes, like Echo said, we are actually getting a new Regulus piece.
Protection Twin Cast.
There we go. I think it's gonna be a Blitz order.
Possibly.
It looks like a Blitz
Transfer.
order.
It says protection.
Wait, isn't the same guy from Transfer?
No clue. Do not ask me that. Anyway, while you look that up,
I
sure.
have it in my binder. 1 second.
Yeah, I honestly do believe this will be a Blitz order because it says protection on top of looking like a shield
It looks
card.
like Transfer, and Transfer is a Blitz order.
Exactly.
That's how it ranks work, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we could have just looked.
Yeah,
at the artist.
it's the same dude. I believe it is. Look at the cape.
I thought he said artist, not dude.
No, dude.
Oh, dude in the art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it
looks
looks
like him.
very similar.
It is not.
It just looks like him with armor instead of
Yeah,
like,
it looks very similar.
He has a headband. This one does not have a headband. He has
me when people get changed.
he has armor and a shield. This one has a sword and no armor.
Is that the same girl? Because
No, she has green hair.
It's a complete different girl.
it looks like a different party. It looks like a questing
Yeah.
party.
There is an archer in the back row of Sphere, but there's no archer here. So it's just a different party.
No, he died.
He died. This wasn't good enough.
God,
There was a second OT.
fucking damn it with you two.
He respected
Anyway.
Baldur's Gate 3, no?
Anyway, there is one important piece to know. The set itself is called Dimensions Super Jump.
So you know the L with that. So the term for that in Japanese is like jigen, so like
Yeah.
dimension, which is like the term from Daiucha. And like
Yeah.
You mentioned Giga.
The frustrating thing is like they're bringing Obari to the conference this week, but to the real life segment. So he's not in the Vanguard section.
Jesus Christ.
So everyone's like, yo, even Chris was like, yo, are we getting encounter? We're like, oh, he's in real life.
Big important part about this set, because they didn't announce specifics already for it, is the fact that we're getting 19 triple rares.
I love it when 10% of my set is high rarity.
I don't know where they're fitting all this, because if we take just one away,
10%.
What?
It's only 10%.
so if we're taking
I mean,
away,
just the triple is like almost.
if we're
Oh, no,
taking
it's not-
away,
Never mind.
if we're taking away the regular speeds at 18 triple rares, So that's a weird number because we have that right now, but that's 6 nations.
Yeah. You probably just give us some generics, I reckon. Has to be, right?
Something.
Ain't no way you're gonna have to, like, up it up.
Unless they're gonna introduce some more. Oh no! Wait, wasn't there an announcement? No, wait. I forgot. We're getting 2 new OTs and 2 new.
That's festival.
That's festival. Damn it! That's festival.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's that dragon-looking thing. It's a thing that looks like the Oldham support.
I don't know, and I honestly don't know. Then I'll be nicely surprised because
We're just gonna see it once it's going to see it.
Yeah,
Like.
yeah. I reckon this could just mean, you know how you said you wanted every deck to, so every deck is going to have a triple?
Yeah.
Maybe they just give a triple to like the 3 repeating decks that like show up and
Valid,
then
yeah.
regals piece.
I can see them giving more.
No.
So getting 2 Dragon Empires.
No.
yeah.
We have 5 clans.
Yeah.
So everybody gets 15. Then you have 4 new ride lines. They get 1 extra triple.
No, because
Regular space.
Regular speed can be double. Right?
No.
It can.
They've
It
been once.
No.
They were
It can.
No.
It can.
It could. I just don't think it's a cover card. If
Agreed.
It's a double rare.
Anyway, this set
But
will
it's
be.
not a cover card.
I mean,
Anyway,
they announced it as a long
This set will be coming out June 7th in
it's your
Japan.
festival collection. That's the one you think of.
Yeah, Sam. We did also get a product to release for Japan. So April 5th, we're getting the Easy Set 2 in Japan. 2nd and 4th of May is Festival Booster, which
That's
is
what I'm going to say.
exactly. 17th of May will be the actual Festival Booster full release, not the pre-release.
Yeah.
7th of June is this new set, and they did announce that July we will be getting set 1 of DZ Lyrical Booster.
And the important thing to us with this schedule, that means we're probably getting an announcement tonight, or tomorrow, I guess, for any premium support sets, or that we're
Correct.
getting one this year, because they always come on Vanguard alongside, because that's a premium collection. Because they're available for pre-release there, and then...
Didn't we already literally just get them?
No, they're not premium set, plus. They're like deck sets, they're not like...
Yeah, but that's a premium
collection.
product.
Sure, but normally you got like a premium collection that comes out in Vanguard side, so you get pre-boxes and
I do believe they
I hope
would
we
have
get it,
already
but-
announced it,
That
because this
wasn't
is
the
the type
case.
of schedule.
That wasn't the case last year, right?
Yeah, it was. That's when we got it.
I swear it was only the Davanga set last year on that date. There was a premium collection, but there was,
In Japan, the same day. In Japan, they come out together.
We're going to end this here with this last bit of news that I actually am loving. They announced that 2 locations during Springfest, that is Dula and White Plains, are going to be switching it up because, as we mentioned in previous, every location is doing Tri with Weiss and Standard with Shadowverse. Dula and White Plains switched it up, so now day 1 is Standard and Weiss, and day 2 is Tri and Shadowverse. Meaning, for me personally, me and Lon are going to Shadowverse and Dula.
To be fair, the thing that I find a bit weird is doesn't that mean day 1's like super stacked and day 2's kind of dead? Because Tri-Reg is not as popular. Like we saw it, so for London numbers, for example, our team numbers were Tri-Reg was 57.
59 and 65.
59, 65. 59,
yeah.
65, I believe, was the premium count from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So last time we did Springfest. And back then, I think Standard, I could be wrong, I think had like 80 plus teams. So it like feels like a weird step down for that, which is a bit like, ugh.
We'll see.
And like Shadowverse had what, 10 teams? So people are like, I came top 8. I'm like, no, that's crazy. You want
You're putting your potentially 2 biggest things in this event in the same day. I will say though, for America, because we didn't see this as much here because it's not as popular here. In America, there is decent amount of Shadowverse following.
I think the issue you had as well in Europe at least was, I don't know how your like World's qualification series went. For us, you had to win the locals, like a shop area.
Yeah, but
Then go
that's
to a
not the
regional.
case here.
No, but then that meant like the regional had like 20 people in there.
Yeah, it was the same in America. The region only had like 12 people.
But because like many shops don't support it here because it's just not the scene for it, you end up with like a big, like the Europe's biggest regional being like 10 teams.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see.
the game's cool, but that's not impressive numbers.
Like I said, personally, me and Lon are happy because we wanted to play Team Shadowverse and we couldn't because it was on Standard. And we don't care as much about Tri as we do about Standard.
Very valid. I wouldn't. If I had a way of playing premium without playing Tri, I'd be playing that.
There we go.
You know my opinions on Tri.
Exactly.
So do they. Like it was a beat.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's been it. So, overall, not bad. We got some cool stuff. We're going to get some cool stuff.
I got a custom card. I'm pretty happy.
Exactly. So, with all that being said, we're going to end this episode here. So, thank you very so much for watching episode 211 of V-Time. If you liked the episode, please like, share with your friends, comment down below what you think the Blaster is going to do or what you're looking forward to in set 3 or yada yada yada. But if you like what we do here, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell to get notified, or maybe become a member for some awesome perks. But with all that being said, I've been Philip.
Echo.
All right.
You're Mr. Dumbass for a bit.
I'm Mr. G-Zone. Hey, if you
No, you're non-G
if you could guard 30k in anywhere you could or register a G-Zone in Decklog, would you do it? Let us know in the comments.
And we'll see you in the next one after we put him in 50 feet into the ground.
Oh!
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Woo!
Good sir, he has neighbors.
Not anymore.
No, it's daytime, who cares?
Yeah, who
Okay,
cares?
fair. Then go hang him.
The fridge is right there. There's no lock, Philip.
Fine.